more and more people are quietly replacing their morning drinks with something very simple: ginger water. It's not a new trend. It's not a flashy celebrity diet secret. And it's definitely not something that just appeared overnight. Yet somehow, it has found its way into kitchens, bottles, and morning routines across different lifestyles, ages, and even cultures. And the real question is not just what it is, but why so many people are suddenly drinking it like it's something they can't do without. Before we go deep into the reasons, imagine this for a moment. Someone wakes up in the morning, instead of reaching for coffee or tea, they go straight to a warm glass of ginger water. No sugar overload, no complicated recipe, just ginger and water. That simple shift alone has made many people curious. Because when something this simple becomes this popular, there is always a reason behind it. Now, ginger itself is not new. It has been used for centuries in different traditional practices, especially in African, Asian, and Middle Eastern cultures. It was never seen as just a spice for cooking. It was something people turned to when they wanted comfort, warmth, and a certain feeling of balance in the body. Over time, modern wellness culture picked it up again, and now it is showing up everywhere under a new name: ginger water. But here's where it gets interesting. People are not just drinking it because it tastes strong or refreshing. They are drinking it because of the way it fits into modern life. Fast-paced mornings, processed foods, stress, irregular eating patterns. All of these have made people look for simple habits that feel like a reset button. And ginger water has become one of those habits. One of the biggest reasons people are drawn to it is the feeling of warmth it gives. When you drink ginger water, especially in the morning, it creates a warming sensation that feels like it is waking the body up from the inside. Many people describe it as a gentle activation drink, something that helps them feel more alert and more awake without the sudden crash that comes with sugary drinks or too much caffeine. Then there is the digestion conversation. A lot of people online talk about ginger water as something they turn to when they want to feel lighter, after meals, or when their stomach feels heavy. While everyone's body is different, ginger has long been associated in traditional use with supporting digestion and comfort in the stomach area. So naturally, people have carried that belief into modern routines, especially after heavy meals or during fasting periods. But it is not just about physical effects. There is also a psychological side to it. Humans are pattern-based creatures. Once we attach meaning to a simple habit, it becomes easier to repeat. So when someone starts their morning with ginger water and feels like they are taking care of themselves, that emotional reinforcement makes them want to continue. It becomes less about the drink itself and more about the identity of being someone who has a healthy routine. And that is one of the hidden reasons this trend keeps growing. It is not just health, it is identity. People want to feel like they are in control of their lifestyle choices, even in small ways. Drinking ginger water becomes a symbol of that control. It says, "I am starting my day intentionally." Now let's talk about something people don't always mention. Taste. Ginger water is not mild. It has a sharp, slightly spicy kick that you can feel immediately. And, interestingly, that strong taste is part of its appeal. In a world where most drinks are overly sweet or heavily processed, something that feels natural and raw stands out. It wakes up your senses. It does not try to please you, it tries to awaken you. Some people also use it as a replacement habit. Instead of reaching for soda, sweetened drinks, or even constant snacking, they sip ginger water. That simple swap creates a sense of discipline without feeling like punishment. It is still a drink, still something enjoyable, but it removes a lot of unnecessary additives people are trying to reduce in their daily intake. And of course, social media plays a huge role in all of this. Once a few videos started going viral showing morning ginger water routines, more people became curious. Then others started trying it just to see what the hype was about, and once they tried it, they joined the conversation. That is how simple habits turn into global trends now. Not through medical journals, but through short clips, testimonials, and everyday experiences shared online. But here is something worth thinking about. Not every trend becomes popular because it is magical. Sometimes it becomes popular because it is simple enough for anyone to try. Ginger water is not expensive. It does not require special equipment. It does not need a subscription or a complicated method. That accessibility is a big part of its growth. At the same time, it is important to understand that no single drink is a miracle solution. Ginger water is not magic, and it is not a cure for everything people sometimes claim online. What it really represents is a shift in behavior. People are trying to move away from overly processed habits and return to simpler, more natural routines. And ginger water just happens to fit perfectly into that movement. So when you see people drinking it every day, it is not always about chasing a specific result. Sometimes it is about building a ritual, a small, consistent action that signals the start of a new day, a new mindset, or a more intentional lifestyle. And maybe that is the real reason behind the trend. Not just ginger, not just water, but the idea that small habits still matter. That what you start your morning with can shape how you feel about the rest of your day. And people are realizing that even something as simple as a warm glass of ginger water can become a personal reset button. Now think about your own routine for a second. What do you reach for first thing in the morning? And more importantly, how does it make you feel? Because that is what this trend is really asking in a quiet way. If you found this interesting, make sure you subscribe to Proverb and Herb for more simple natural insights like this. And as always, pay attention to the small habits, because sometimes they are the ones shaping your biggest changes.